I'm so proud that our photographic exhibition, Uncoverings, dealing with the history of Lithuanian photography and dealing with the problem of identity of Lithuanians as society members, as creators, as photographers, will be displayed in your wonderful museum. This exhibition is very important for various reasons. It shows the face of Lithuania. It shows the faces of Lithuanian people 60 years ago, 10 years ago, today. So you see the panoramic view of Lithuanian society, of Lithuanian life. But at the same time, it is not continuation of Lithuanian history, which would be called progress and interrupted development, as it marks two very different periods of Lithuanian history. It marks the Soviet period, which we Lithuanians call the period of Soviet occupation. And we are even fond of saying that the World War II ended in Lithuania in 1993, when the last Russian soldier left Lithuanian soil. So you see the images of those times of the 50s, 60s, 70s that we still remember as the period of dependence. Lithuania was not a free country back then, but people were aspiring for a good life. They wanted to communicate with each other. They wanted to travel, to live their lives, but lots of limitations, lots of censorship was taking place back then. And then we see the period of independent Lithuania, which is an entirely new era of Lithuanian life. You see young authors studying in independent institutions in Lithuania, Vilnius Academy of Arts, young students traveling abroad, becoming an international photography stars. So you see the whole long and dramatic and mosaic-like period of Lithuanian history and Lithuanian history of photography as well. Photography sort of not only represents a trend of art, but it also anthropologically presents faces of Lithuanian people. So I believe it will be a very good first acquaintance with Lithuania as a country as well.
The exhibition showcases not only the majority of the most prominent artworks of the Lithuanian photography field, but also reflects one of the hardest periods throughout Lithuanian history. For this reason, the concept of identity plays a crucial part in the show, while helping the viewer to empathize with the artworks. Exhibition consists of three parts: identity as a reality, identity as an object, and the identity as a concept. Although one could say that the chronological order is rather relative here, each part of the exhibition reflects various aspects of a certain period. The first part consists of artworks created between 50s and 70s. In these photographs, you will instantly notice a distinctive aesthetics of humanism, so-called decisive moment, inherent to Europe's, especially France's photography field of that time. While looking at the photographs in this part, you will instantly feel like the artwork slowly lift you above everyday life. Just take a look at the Sutkus work called Marathon at the University Street. You can see how the photographer had to be at that exact moment to take the picture. And that's what makes our daily life special. Every moment differs. The second part of the exhibition is composed of the artworks by the artists who started their professional career around 80s. The main shift from the previous generation is that photographers started searching for the meaning of their existence in the everyday objects. Bearing this in mind, the personal relationship with the external world and the search for individuality towards everyday life plays the vast part in this chapter. One could start wondering whether, for instance, Trimaka series Wet in the Tub showcases only objects in the bath, or maybe there is a double meaning. All in all, only in the bath we let ourselves to be naked, literally and metaphorically. And this thought might foster us search for something more. Finally, the third part of the exhibition consists of artworks that were created after the beginning of 21st century. Artists mixed different medias while trying to tackle the various issues they see in our society. Constantly reviewing the past processes, the artworks most often do not give us any answers how to solve those issues, but in contrary, make us question various topics even further. For instance, Geiste Kinčinaitytės series You Belong to Me asks us what is the distance between emotions and technology. Do they correlate? Finally, when the reality becomes fiction, and vice versa. So, as you can see, we are presenting the versatile exhibition, starting from the photographs that are considered to be from the golden age of Lithuanian photography field, and finishing up by the artworks that are best known in the international contemporary art scene. The diverse Lithuanian history could be also instantly learned while visiting this exhibition. Even it seems so little now, we dedicate the show to all the people in Ukraine who are defending their freedom with the hope that their fate will follow ours and they achieve the freedom of contemporary world. The majority of the artworks presented at the exhibition has been selected from the collection of the Lithuanian National Museum of Art. I believe that this exhibition stresses out the importance of collaboration between Taiwan and Lithuania, especially in these tough times. And I could not be more thankful to all of those who made this project happen.